Did you fall?
Yes, I fell on the floor on my room.
Oh, I see.
So
Okay.
I came
So
back to my home for the treatment.
I see, I see. All right. Okay. You are better now, are you?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Now I'm okay. Tomorrow I'm going to my college.
Hmm. All right. I was wondering why you were not attending the classes. I thought maybe the syllabus at the university was keeping you busy, you know. I didn't know that you were sick like this. And this class has been so weak in terms of attendance. You know, a lot of people are just watching the recording. I don't know if I should, put the recording in the in public. I mean, I should make the recording public, or I should just keep it unlisted. Don't know. I've been seriously thinking maybe today I will sit down and make all the videos unlisted, all the videos on YouTube, because I think it's not really a good idea to, keep them all public. Yeah, some people suggested that to me. By the way, we are studying Unit 10 here. We are studying the present continuous, present simple, and there was some homework which I'm going to check. Give me a minute. Yes. Uh, Unit 10. Look at the pictures and answer the questions. We see a man in the photo and we see woods in the background, right? And he says, I am a pilot. So what does Phil do? He is a pilot. Because what does Phil do? Asks about his job, permanent thing, not right now. What does Phil do? क्या करते हैं वो? What does Phil do? He is a pilot. Does he fly passenger planes? Yes, he does. Is he flying now? The continuous. Is he flying now? No, he isn't. He isn't flying now. Oh, what's he doing? He's going for a walk. What's he doing? He's going for a walk. Number 5. We can see that he's walking, right? So he's going for a walk is fine. Present continuous. What's he doing? Compare number 1 and number 4. What does Phil do? वो क्या करते हैं? What's he doing? वो क्या कर रहे हैं? Similarly, the second picture is Jessie. I am a teacher, she says. What does Jessie do? What does Jessie do? She is a teacher. Does she teach maths? It's written yes. You can see it's written there. Yes. So what are we going to say? Yes, she does. Because the question is, does she teach math? Math Prahati. Yes, she does. Is she teaching now? No, she isn't. That's how we answer yes, no question. No, she isn't. What's she doing? She's playing the guitar. Number 9. What does Susie do?
She is a postwoman.
She's a postwoman. Does she deliver letters? Yes,
Yes,
she
it
does.
does.
Yes, she does. Is she delivering letters now?
Yes, he is.
Yes, she is. Number 12. What does Dave do? He's an actor. Does he act in films? Yes.
Yes, he does.
Is he acting now?
No, he
No.
isn't.
What's he doing then? He's having breakfast. He's having breakfast. He's making breakfast. Whatever. You can see Kellogg's, the box of Kellogg's, okay? He's pouring them in the bowl, and he's got a glass here and a spoon. So he's having breakfast. Okay. Now underline the correct verb form here. Exercise 3. Would you like some tea? You're offering somebody, right? Would you like some tea? The person responds, no, thanks. I don't like tea. We don't say I'm not liking tea, right? Have you ever heard I'm not liking tea? No. So you chose the right one. I don't like tea. If you want a grammatical explanation, which is unnecessary, absolutely, I feel, why do you need any grammatical explanation? I don't like tea is fine, and you guys chose that as well. You would not have even an iota of doubt or confusion here. You will have no confusion here. You will easily say, I don't like tea, because that's what you have grown up saying. I don't like tea. I don't like XYZ. I don't like ABC. I don't like this thing. I don't like that thing. You've never said, I'm not liking it. Okay. So you don't need an explanation. And some people unnecessarily force themselves to have an explanation. And that explanation, instead of helping them, ends up more confusing them more. Somebody asks you, would you like some tarbooj? Watermelon. No, sorry. No, thanks. I don't like tarbooj. I don't like watermelon. Easy. There's no problem there. By the way, I don't know anybody who doesn't like watermelon. Watermelon is one of the tastiest things to have. The red ones are so sweet. Remember Dil Hai Ki Manta Nahi song? Amir Khan is eating watermelon. Pooja Bhatt is there as well. I remember watching that song as a teenager, and uh, more than anything else, my eyes were fixated on the watermelon, the way he was eating the whole watermelon. As a teenager, it was some sort of a fantasy to have the whole watermelon for myself, because no, usually it was expensive, and you would buy by the kilo some slices of the watermelon, but the whole one. But I mean, even if we sometimes got the whole watermelon, the whole family had to eat from the same. So you never had the whole watermelon for yourself. Yeah, I think I would like to do that. Eat the whole watermelon just by myself. You can actually, because it is just water, isn't it? It's not going to make you full up or something. Okay, number 2, the same way. Do you like Pete? Do you like Pete? Which answer will you guys choose? I'm thinking he's a really nice guy, or I think he's a really nice guy.
I think
I
he's a
think
really
he's a really nice guy.
I think he's a really nice guy. That's how you express your opinion. Do you like Pete? I think he's a really nice guy. Now, you should just know which you'll say. If you go for unnecessary explanation, like I said, you will end up being more confused. First of all, know 100% sure that this is what you're going to respond with. Do you like Pete? I think he's a really nice guy. 3, why don't you come out tonight? Sorry, Why don't you come out tonight? Come out. Let's go with us to the club, cafe, disco. Why don't you come out tonight? Sorry.
Sorry, I am working.
I'm working.
क्यों नहीं चलते हमारे साथ? नहीं यार, माफ करना यार, काम करना है यार. I'm working, right? Sorry, I am working. I work is not the right choice. I don't know why you chose that. When somebody asks you, don't you come out tonight? Tonight, आज रात चलो ना बाहर. क्यों नहीं चल रहे? चलो ना. Why don't you come out tonight? चलो ना. Sorry यार, I'm working. I'm working tonight. Or I work tonight. Are you sure? I don't think. Look, like I said, I want you guys to understand what you're saying, feel what you're saying. If you have doubts, if you are not sure, like in the first two questions, I didn't see you guys had any confusion. But then in three, somehow you got yourself into the confusion and you couldn't decide the right answer. Do you think you are going to decide the wrong answer again in a similar situation? If not, how would you think? What will be your thinking process that will save you from giving the wrong answer? Why don't you come out tonight? चलते क्यों नहीं? बाहर चलना यार, आज रात में चलना, चलते हैं डिस्को वगैरह. नहीं यार, आज रात काम करना यार. Sorry यार, I'm working tonight. I work is a habit. It's not about tonight. I work every night. I work at night. Tonight, I work is not possible. And this conversation is about tonight, only tonight. Sorry, yaar, I'm working tonight. Number 4, sprechen den Sie Deutsch, whatever. The reaction will be sorry. What will be the reaction?
Sorry, I don't understand.
You have always heard, I don't understand. Sorry, I don't understand what you're saying. I don't understand what you're saying. Sorry, I don't understand. We never say, I'm not understanding. And if you were not very sure, we are in Unit 10. In the whole book so far, not once you have heard the phrase, I am not understanding. You have heard, I don't understand so many times, okay? But you have never heard, I'm not understanding. So when people don't understand, they say, I don't understand. Teachers say, if you don't understand, ask me. In Hindi, you can say, agar samajh nahi aa raha hai, to pucho. If you don't understand, ask me. So the idea is, in English, there are some verbs which do not, just they're different. We can say them in the present continuous in Hindi, but in English we don't. Samajh nahi aa raha hai. So some people will say, because it is continuous, so I should say I'm not understanding. Well, no, some verbs are not used that way. And you should notice it. Some verbs are not used in the continuous form, in the continuous tense. I don't understand. I don't like. Okay, number 5. Can I speak to Joanna? Can I speak to Joanna? I'm afraid she's having a bath at the moment. I'm afraid she's having a bath at the moment. Next, be or do. Complete the sentences with am is are, or do or does, or don't or doesn't. So many options. 7 altogether. Let's see. Number 1. Why is he always late? Why is he always late? Because he doesn't have a watch. Okay. Why is he always late? Because he doesn't have a watch. 2. Where are you going? I I'm going to the bank. 3. What time? Number 3.
What time does she have
What time
What
lunch?
does she
time
have
does she
lunch?
have lunch?
At 1 usually. 4. I'm looking for a pair of shoes. What size? What
What
size
size do you take?
do you take? What size do you take? So whenever you ask somebody, कौन से नंबर का जूता पहनते हो? What's the translation of that sentence? What size do you take? लेकिन कैसे पता चलेगा आपने जूता बोला? अगर वो लाइन पहले ना हो तो I'm looking for a pair of shoes नहीं है, आपको सीधे पूछना आप कौन से नंबर का जूता पहनते हो? Very good. What size of shoes do you take? Number 5. Why? Because
Doesn't John eat meat?
he is a
Why
vegetarian.
doesn't yeah?
So what's the question, Pratik? Number 5.
Why doesn't John eat meat?
Let Pratik answer, Sanjeev. Let Pratik. Yes, Pratik. And answer is, how do you do this? You know what you're saying? This is an answer from an absent-minded student. You're saying, I said that, and your reaction proved it, that it is an answer from an absent-minded student. I don't have to go inside you to know that you are not fully here. Okay. He kept repeating, why does John eat meat? Because he's a vegetarian. Why does John eat meat? Because he's a vegetarian. He repeated that twice or 3 times maybe. And then he said, oh, no, no, no. Why doesn't John eat meat? Number 6. Bonjour.
Sorry, I don't speak French.
Sorry, I don't speak French.
I have a question for you guys. If he doesn't speak French, how did he know that this word was French?
Maybe he's from France.
Who is from France? A.
Yes, sir.
So how would B know that he is from France? Okay, perhaps B knows somehow that he is French. Okay. But there is another explanation for you. Okay. Very simple explanation, which is from your country as well. Tell me, even if you go to a village to in front of someone who is absolutely angutha chap, he can't even write his name. But you go and say something in English, then he will say, "Humko अंग्रेजी नहीं आता है." He will know that you are speaking English. Yes or no? Yes or no? Why didn't you
Yes,
apply
sir.
this thing? That maybe French is common in that area, in that region. Everybody at least knows what French sounds like. Just like in India, whether you speak English or not, another is a different thing. But you know that, when somebody is speaking English, that it is English. You recognize English just by its sounds, that it is English. Am I right or not? If I go and speak French or Spanish or Russian, do you think people will mistake it to be English? Anyone, even if they're illiterate? Even if you go to villages, to those people who do not speak any English, and you speak Russian to them, they'll say, "कौन सा language बोल रहे हैं?" they will know it is not English. And if you speak English to them, they will say the same thing. I'm sorry, I don't speak English. In Hindi, they will say it. माफ कीजिएगा, हम इंग्लिश नहीं बोलते हैं, आप हिंदी में बात करिए ना. Okay, so dear, this person says, sorry, I don't speak French because French is exactly what English is to us. French is to them what English is to us. Okay, they study it at school. And this is true about England. Okay, in England, everybody knows what French sounds like. Even if they do not speak English, sorry, French, they would know, they know what it sounds like, the language. So this answer. But why don't you guys think like this is that much? You know, you guys just complete the sentence. You never go. The other day, Sanjeev, I was talking about it, wasn't I, Sanjeev? That
Yes, sir.
majority of students read the sentence and never appreciate, they never appreciate what's going on. They just complete the sentence. This is a tendency you have developed at school. Because the school, khana purdi karna, you know, you just do formalities in the name of doing homework and all. And that habit people carry on here in the class. And that I have a serious objection to. That is so anti-learning, that attitude, you know, that it will be in front of me, but I will learn nothing because I won't think about it. Number 7, it's not that you gave me the wrong answer or something. I'm not concerned about that. I'm concerned with the fact that you didn't think about it, that, hey, this guy said, hey, I don't speak French. How did he know? Number 7.
What are you
Number
doing
7.
tonight? Yes,
What
sir.
are you doing tonight?
Tonight.
So when you want to ask somebody about their plans, you have a sentence. So Sanjeev, what are you doing tonight? Oh, we are going to the cinema. So Srishti, what are you doing tonight? You're staying in and study. You're staying in and study, or you're going out and maybe have some fun.
No, sir. I am in my home tonight.
Oh, you're at
And-
home. Yeah, you said that you have
Yeah.
come home. I thought you came. When did you come back?
So, Tuesday, last Tuesday.
Oh, it's been nearly a week. I mean, two days less than a week. Today is Monday, right? Tomorrow it will be a week. Oh,
Yes,
that's why
sir.
you have been absent for that long. Yes, yes, yes. Hmm. Your parents must be very concerned. They're a young girl and she has got a fracture. And it must be very painful, right, Srishti?
Yes, sir.
Is it painful now as well, or it was?
No, sir. Now I'm okay.
Okay. So when I say it must be very painful, I'm talking about now, not about the past. Okay. It must have been very painful. So when I said it must be very painful, you could say, no, it's not now anymore. It's not anymore. Okay. It's not painful anymore. It was, because I said it must be very painful. So yeah, it was, but not it is. It's not. It's okay now. If I talk about the past, कि बहुत दर्द हुआ होगा, so it must have been very painful. Okay, it must have been very painful. That's a complicated pattern. It must have been very painful. It must be very painful is not about the past time. It's about now or the future. Hindi will be very much the same. बहुत दर्द हुआ होगा, बहुत दर्द होगा, like that. हो रहा होगा, okay. बहुत दर्द हो रहा होगा. It must be very painful. It must be, and it must have been. Okay. Number 8. Why?
Why isn't Hans studying Chinese?
Why isn't Hans studying Chinese? Why isn't? Or why
No,
is?
sir. Is. Why is?
Because he's going to China on holiday.
Yeah.
Okay, 10.10, exercise 3, page number 103, perhaps. Yes. In the main book, everybody. Listen and complete the conversation. Practice it with a partner. Listen and complete. Ten point 10.
Whose is it?
Whose is this tennis racket?
It's mine.
What's it doing here?
I'm playing tennis this afternoon.
Oh, have a good game.
Complete the conversation.
10.10. Whose is it?
Whose is this tennis racket?
It's mine.
What's it doing here?
I'm playing tennis this afternoon.
Oh, have a good game.
So, this conversation is interesting.
10.10. Whose is it?
Whose is this tennis racket?
It's mine.
What's it doing here?
I'm playing tennis this afternoon.
Oh, have a good game.
Most students, when they hear the present continuous, they think it is only used to talk about now. But the reality is the present continuous is used to talk about now and is also used to talk about the future. We do not use will all the time to talk about the future. To talk about the future time in English becomes a bit tricky. We normally just study that we use will. Some people study more traditionally, they study will or shall. We can use will and shall to refer to the future time. But right now, I'm telling you that we can use the present continuous to refer to the future time. If you notice this conversation, there is a family, perhaps a brother and a sister, or a husband and a wife, whatever. Okay, so there is a tennis. See this picture. It is, kept against this chest of drawers. Okay, you can see this picture, guys, right? There are some clothes hanging. There is a chest of drawers here, and there is a racket kept here. Okay. Now, do you think this racket is always here, or it is here only now? Do you think it is its usual place? First thing. Do you think this racket is at its usual place? Do you think it is the usual place for this racket? Sanjeev, Srishti, Afreen, Pratik, answer. Do you think it is its usual place?
No, sir. It isn't usual place.
It isn't its usual place, right? It's not always here. It's not
Yeah.
usually here. So the
Yeah.
woman in the house, let's say the wife, okay, or a friend maybe, she asked, whose is this tennis racket? Whose is this tennis racket? Okay. Then the guy says, it's mine. Okay, whose is this tennis racket? It's mine.
It's mine.
Okay, it could be the mother. It could be the mother. Okay, The woman who could be the mother. Why am I spending so much time and I'm spending so much energy on explaining who the person is? So that you can imagine the conversation in your life as well. Suppose mother is asking this question. She has 3-4 children. Okay, and she finds the racket in the wrong place like this. So she gets a little annoyed. She says, whose racket is this? Whose is this tennis racket? Then one of the sons, one of the children says, it's mine, mom, it's mine. Then she says, what's it doing here? What's it? Why is this here? Why is it here? In Hindi, we also say the same thing. क्या कर रहा है यहाँ पे? यहाँ क्या कर रहा है तुम्हारा racket? What's it doing here? यहाँ क्यों है? Then he says, I'm playing tennis this afternoon. And this is the sentence that I want you to focus on. He says, I'm playing tennis this afternoon. Is he playing tennis now? Is he playing tennis now?
No, sir, it isn't.
He's not playing
No,
now. But he has arranged to play tennis. Okay, he has taken out his tennis racket. He has placed it here like this. And he's saying, I'm playing tennis this afternoon. What does it mean? He has talked to somebody about playing tennis. He has, he's got some friend who is also ready to play tennis with him this afternoon. Or he has not talked to anybody. What do you think? He has already talked to somebody, right? And they have decided to play tennis this afternoon. So he answers his mother, I'm playing tennis this afternoon. So he is referring to the future time. How does he see that future time? He looks at that future time or future event as an arranged future event. He has arranged to play tennis. He has arranged to play tennis. We can say, उसने टेनिस खेलने का अरेंजमेंट किया हुआ है, लोगों से बात करी होगी, दोस्त ने कहा होगा हाँ ठीक है आज खेलेंगे. And now he has taken the racket out. So he answers to his mom. He says, I'm playing tennis this afternoon. So guys, I'm playing tennis this afternoon is present continuous, but it is not about now. So you can use the present continuous to talk about future arrangements as he is talking about it. I'm playing tennis this afternoon. So when somebody asks, what are you doing tonight? They're asking you about your arrangements. Have you arranged to do anything tonight? What are you doing this evening? Have you arranged to do anything this evening? Yes, you say the same thing in Hindi. क्या कर रहे हो आज शाम? क्या कर रहे हो आज रात? Right? But the problem is when we learn English, we don't really think about Hindi as much. Somehow people forget their Hindi. They don't compare Hindi and English. They just translate, which I hate, So I'm playing tennis this afternoon. Now you can use the present continuous to refer to the future time to talk about arranged activities, future arrangement. Let me give you another example. So you have some problem with your tooth and you call the doctor. And the compounder here in Bashir, the compounder talks, the doctor doesn't talk, right, on the phone. The compounder says, okay, come in the evening at 6 o'clock. Got it? So you have an appointment with the doctor. Number laga liya hai tumne doctor ke yahan. Now a friend calls you and wants to meet you at 6 o'clock or wants to go to somewhere at 6 o'clock with you. He wants to go somewhere with you. And then you say, sorry, I can't, because use the present continuous. That's what we are learning. I'm sorry, I can't come with you. I can't go with you because I am seeing the doctor. I'm seeing the dentist in the evening. I'm seeing the dentist in the evening. I'm not saying I have an appointment with the doctor is wrong. I'm just saying you're learning the present continuous for this kind of situation. So you should say, I am seeing The dentist this evening, sorry. So you promised to your wife or to your sister to take them shopping this Sunday. You know, they kept complaining that you never take them shopping. So you said, okay, this Sunday we'll go. All right. You say, promise to her that we'll go this Sunday. And then a friend wants to go swimming this Sunday with you. Then you say, I'm sorry, can't go swimming with you because I am taking my wife or I'm taking my sister shopping. Okay. Yes. I'm going shopping with my sister. I'm going shopping with my wife, right? This Sunday. So you can use the present continuous to refer to the future arranged events, okay? Future arrangements. Then the woman says, have a good game. Let's listen to it one more time.
10.10. Whose is it?
Whose is this tennis racket?
You learned that yesterday, so you got some practice. So whose is this tennis racket? W-H-O-S-E, whose? Whose is this tennis racket? It's mine.
It's mine.
What's it doing here?
What's it doing here?
I'm playing tennis this afternoon.
Oh, have a good game.
So shall we move on from here? You guys are ready to practice similar conversations? You have any doubts?
No, sir.
Future arranged activities, future arrangements. You have arranged to do something. You can refer to that arrangement with the present continuous. I don't need to mention it. It's obvious that this arrangement cannot be about very far in the future. This arrangement will be in the near future, next week, next month, right? Tomorrow, this afternoon, this evening. Such time expressions are very common with this use. Okay, let's practice. So the present continuous can also describe activities happening in the near future because you normally arrange to do something in the near future. Arrangement is not about far distant future. Okay. I'm playing tennis this afternoon. We are having pizza for dinner tonight. So who is saying this? We are having pizza for dinner tonight. Somebody who has already arranged to do it, okay? So when we talk about the near future, we can use the present continuous to refer to the future arrangements. The children said that, Papa, we don't want to have the same meal every day. Tonight, let's have something else. What do you want, children? Pizza. We want pizza, Papa. Okay, fine. So you tell your wife, don't cook dinner tonight. We are having pizza. Don't cook dinner tonight. We're having pizza. Make more conversations with with your partner. And you have these prompts here. Exercise 4, everybody. These suitcases. Practice with me. What will be your question? You are A. What will be your question? These suitcases. Whose are these suitcases? Then I will say, oh, it is ours or they are ours. Why will I say they are ours?
Suitcases
All
is the
suitcases.
Because the word is right there.
because
You don't need to
suitcases
use
is
your
the
eyes.
plural.
Look at that word suitcases and say it is plural.
Yeah.
Because you are talking about suitcases. So how can you say it? It refers to one suitcase, not suitcases. So I will say they are ours. Right, guys? They are ours, not it is ours, because these suitcases, plural. Whose are these suitcases? They're ours. Then the next question, यहाँ क्या कर रहा है? Go ahead.
This umbrella.
बोल दो, एक extra line बोल दो. क्या बोलेंगे? What are they doing here? Oh, we are going on holiday tomorrow. Oh, really? Wow, have a good time. Where are you going? Next, this umbrella. Come on,
Whose
Whose
everybody.
is this umbrella?
Who is this umbrella?
Whose is this umbrella? Whose is this umbrella? Then you will say,
It's mine.
It's
It's mine.
it's mine. Then the person
I'm
will
going
ask,
to
यहाँ
the
क्या कर रहा है
shop.
पापा, तुम्हारा umbrella? What's it doing here? अगर नहीं भी बोले तो भी ऐसा जरूरी नहीं कि हर बार कोई पूछेगा. आप अपने तो बोल सकते हैं. I'm going to the shops and it's raining. That's why it is here, right? I'm going to the shops and it is
Shop.
raining.
It's raining.
Both are present continuous. I'm going to the shop is present continuous and it is raining is also the present continuous. Which time do they refer to? I'm going to the shops. Which time does it refer to? The present time or the future time?
The future.
The future time.
The future time, because the person is at home and it is
Yes.
raining. It is raining. What time does it refer to? Today you
Now,
have not
sir.
woken up. Today you have not woken up. It refers to the future time. It is raining refers to the future time. It's raining is future.
No, sir.
That we have talked about. That refers to the
It's-
future. And the second one, it's raining
It's raining refers to now, sir.
now, of course. Next one, number 3.
Whose is this passport?
It's Jack's. यहाँ क्या कर रहा है पासपोर्ट उसका? बेड पे क्या कर रहा है?
What
बेड
are
पे
you
क्यों
doing
रखा हुआ है?
here?
Right? ये टेबल पे क्यों रखा हुआ है? What's he doing here on the table? He is flying to Rome this afternoon. So he has taken out his passport, right? He is flying to Rome this afternoon. Last question, number 4. All these champagne glasses.
Whose are all these champagne glasses?
Answer. They are ours.
They are ours.
We are having a party tonight. We are having a
We are having a party tonight.
So present continuous is not only used to refer to the present time, something happening now. They can be used to refer to the future time as well. Near future, arranged activities. We are having a party tonight. Okay, future arrangement. Jack is flying to Rome this afternoon. Future arrangement. Okay. Shall we move on to the next thing? What's happening in 1 minute in our busy world, reading and listening? 1 minute in the life of the world. 1 minute in the life of the world. How big this world is, you will realize when you do this activity, do this exercise. What time is it? Depends on where you are. What time is it? It depends on where you are, because it is 7:18 in the morning in Bihar Sharif in India. But if you are in America, it could be around 9 o'clock or 10 o'clock at night. If you are in the Middle East, it could be 5 in the morning, 5 in the morning, Middle East. It could be 5 in the morning or 6 o'clock in the morning. Okay, in different places. Some people are just getting up right now. Okay, what's happening now in your world? In your world, why the question in your world? Because in different parts of the world, different things are happening. What's happening now in your world? People are getting ready. It's 7:18, 7:19. So at this time, people are getting ready to go to work, right? Children are getting ready to go to school. Mothers are making breakfast for their children. Some children are going to tuition. Some teachers are teaching in their classes, morning classes, tuition classes. And some people who went to bed late last night might be still in bed. They must be sleeping right now. Okay. What are people doing right now in your town, in your country, in different parts of the world? What are people doing? Some people are getting married right now. In some parts of the world, some people are getting married now. What else is happening right now? What is happening now? Please answer. Enjoy this reality, guys. I know we never get the chance to think like this. While we are sitting in the class and studying, some people right now are battling cancer in the hospital. I was not expected to say this one. Okay, another. Come again. In Israel, people are scared right now that a rocket might fall on them. Yes. What has been captured by the terrorists? Israel. Oh, their official has been captured. All right, taken captive. Taken captive. How many people? One or more? Okay. All right. More. What's happening right now? People are fighting wars. People are fighting wars. Some people are running away from their homes. In those areas where there is war going on, some people are running away from their homes because they always do. When there is a war, they run away from their homes to safe places. What else is happening? Some cricketers are practicing right now. Yes. Yes, that's right. In India, some cricketers are practicing because they're all here to play a World Cup cricket. Yes. Okay, what else is happening right now? बेटा वो टू वे स्विच ऑफ ऑन कर दो. Yes. Take this, please. Okay. Fine. All right, next. Read the introduction to the quiz. How many people are there in the world? How many minutes in a year? Compare the time now in your country with other countries around the world. Okay. First, read the introduction. The introduction is in bold here on the same page. What's happening in 1 minute in our busy world? I hope you guys are reading the text. Read the introduction. What's happening in 1 minute in our busy world? Read the text in bold. There are almost 8 billion people. Start reading here. finish with the word statistics quiz. First question is, how many people are there in the world? Almost 8.
8 billion.
Almost. Okay. Almost we use
billion.
when we say near a number. Okay. Not that number, but near that number. Almost. Okay. For example, if I say almost 1,000, it is nearing the 1,000, but not 1,000, nearing that number. Okay. Almost 1,000. Almost can be replaced with the word nearly. There are nearly 8 billion people. There are almost 8 billion people. So almost means nearly. Okay. A billion. What number is called a billion? Okay. In English, they go this way. They put three zeros and they call it 1,000. They put another 3 zeros, they call it a million.
10 crore, sir.
They put another
A
3
billion.
zeros.
10 crore.
Keep listening what I'm saying. This is how they go. Okay. Their system works this way. They put 3 zeros on one, they call it 1,000. And then they put 3 more zeros, they call it a million. They put 3 more zeros, they call it a billion. So a billion has 9 zeros, okay? Other than one, of course, one there is. And then you have 9 zeros, 3 for 1,000, 3 for million, and 3 for billion, okay? Total 9. If you put another 3, you will get another number, quadrillion or something like that, okay? Trillion. And then you will get a quadrillion, then you put 3 more zeros. So this is how it goes, okay? In English. So 8 billion, there are nearly 8 billion people, almost 8 billion people. Can we say it is almost 7:30? Take a look at the time. Can we say it's almost 7:30? It's nearly 7:30? Yes? Because it's not 7:30 yet, but it is very close to that. So it's nearly 7:30. It's almost 7:30. Okay, next question. How many minutes are there in a year? There are 1,25,000 minutes. You have a job, right? Oh, full-time job.
Not
Okay.
1 lakh, sir.
What do you
5
do?
lakh.
What's your job? What manager? You are an account manager. All right. And which firm do you work for? Okay. You work for Jockey. Okay. I see. I see. Right. So you work there for 8 hours a day. Oh, 10 to 8, 10 to 8. Okay. So that's 10 hours. And you have a break so you work for 9 hours actually. Okay. That's a full-time job. Then, but the job starts at 10 o'clock. So why do you miss the classes? There is more work. Do overtime. Are you managing their accounts as well? So you're managing accounts for 2 companies right now. 3 firms. Okay. That's nice. Are you happy with your job? Great. Okay, people, your homework will be to do the quiz here on the next page. Okay, statistics quiz. 12. You have to choose the right option that you think is right. Of course, you do not know, but you can just make a guess. Which option do you think is correct? You will choose one, and then after choosing, you will listen to the audio file 10.11 and check whether your guess was right or wrong. Okay? I think you should not do that much. You should simply just read this quiz and think which option do you think is right. You have to underline that one. Okay? Okay, fine. I'll share with you 10.11 as well. You can listen and check whether your ideas are correct or not correct. I'm sharing the audio files with you guys. So all you have to do is read the quiz, okay? Think what should be the correct answer, okay? Make a guess, and then check in the audio whether your guess was right. We will have a discussion on these things tomorrow, okay? Fine. That is all for today, guys. Bye-bye. See you tomorrow. I'll try and start at 6:15, okay? Bye-bye.